And welcome back, everyone, to What If Naruto was a full Uzumaki with Adamantine chains, part 13. If I had to guess, we probably got another 2 to 3 parts left, and next week's the week of What Ifs. We're probably going to be done with this What If next week, but I'm probably going to go the whole week next week. Anyway, last time we did the time skip. Our intrepid heroes had grown immensely. We didn't bother doing the Bell Test Part 2 because there's no actual point in doing it for the story purposes. It would always result in the same thing. They pass some way, shape, or form. That said, however, the one thing that got brought up, that I did not address is Naruto learning the Flying Raijin over the time skip. Now, will Naruto learn the Flying Raijin? Spoilers. Yes, of course he's going to learn the Flying Raijin. His mom knows it. She'll clearly teach it to him. So, yes, he will learn it. But the question is, why didn't I teach it to him during the time skip? Well, the real answer is I just forgot to do it. But beyond that, there actually would be some logic behind it. A, the Flying Raijin is not a sealing jutsu. It's not a jutsu that you make a seal. You place a marker, but that's not a seal. So someone like Jiraiya, that's the reason like someone like Hiruzen or Jiraiya never learned. I mean, not the reason, but it's a reason. Is so complex of a jutsu that only 2 people in the entire canon of the series we know of ever learned it. It was Tobirama, who invented it, and Minato, who basically perfected it. But why in this version wouldn't Naruto be able to learn it during the time skip? Well, because right now the only one who effectively knows how to teach it to him would be Kushina. Yes, Genma and the other 2. I don't remember the other 2's names. But basically, the fourth Hokage's private guard knew how to use it. But that was it. And really, I don't really see them being able to effectively teach Naruto. They had a very minor version of it where they had to work together for it. But Kushina is the Hokage. She only has so much time to kind of train and work with Naruto. Yes, she could leave clones there, but we do see in Boruto that even leaving clones there isn't even shadow clones can only help you so much with the paperwork, as Naruto was like exhausted and had a lot of didn't have a lot of free time for a while. So there's that. Beyond that, though, it's like, well, why couldn't she just hand it off to Jiraiya to teach it to him? Well, because Jiraiya would have to know how it works in order for him to be able to teach it, and I highly doubt Jiraiya is going to be able to learn it. Of all the people who could have learned it, Hiruzen in theory could have probably, if he really wanted to, although even he couldn't, he was as old as he couldn't learn it. Could Jiraiya learn it? I mean, in the world of coulds, anything is possible. Was it likely he could learn it? Probably not. So even though she handed him like instructions for the Flying Raijin, I don't see him being able to learn it himself, and B able to teach Naruto. So really, she'll teach it to Naruto a little further down the line. That's all well and good. But like I said, we would catch up to after the fact with Gaara being caught by Deidara and Sasori. Kankuro being poisoned. Team 7's first mission since being back. And remember, Naruto is Chunin, so would Sakura be. And I always think Sasuke being Jonin is actually quite hilarious. And probably likely because he's trying to outcompete Naruto. And he's got at least a decent rival in Neji, Uchiha Hyuga rivalries to work off of. So they head out. Really, you wouldn't get any big changes initially. Obviously, Chie would attack Kakashi upon seeing him. Naruto or Sasuke would just stop her. They say, hey, no, that's not the White Fang. He died many years ago. I was just kidding. Tee-hee. So there's that. But no, the first branch off would be Itachi, the Itachi clone. They know Team 7's coming. It's like, Itachi, you'll need to use, what was it, like 30% of your chakra for the clone, I think they said. But the big thing here is Naruto, as they're going, says, stop, hold on. Something's off. And he activates. Now, he's probably got this activated the whole time to sense the surroundings, the Kagura's eye. And he senses a chakra source up farther away. It's like, this chakra. I remember this feeling. Itachi's up that way. Wait, Itachi? How far away? 2 kilometers, roughly. You can sense that far. Actually, I can sense up to 3 kilometers. That's the thing. I don't think he's as good as Kushina is with the Kagura's Eye. Allegedly, she had that technique. Or even Karin. Him being a sensor, like a true sensor, is not what his character is. But the fact that he's a pure Uzumaki and he has Kurama for emotion sensing means he can still do a lot. So are we gonna have to go around? And Kakashi says, my guess is he'll just meet us wherever we go. Itachi's got good sensory capabilities too. He's probably even recognized we stopped at this point if he can sense this far out. Then what do? We meet him head on. Sasuke, are you sure? It's like, we can do that. Trust me. I've been waiting for this for a while. And Kakashi looks on a little worried, but Sasuke looks like, relax. I'm not gonna go in. I'm not gonna make a move unless I think I can take him. Besides, I got you guys to back me up. All right, then let's go. And so eventually he shows up. Seems you. Hello there, Naruto and Sasuke. It's been a while, little brother. I noticed you stopped a while back. Some preparing for this meeting. I would guess. So tell me, you were able to. Preparing for this meeting? Aren't you clever? I see. So he was able to sense me from that distance, too. Impressive. And so, now, unfortunately, Sasuke, I don't really have time to talk to you right now. Naruto, you're gonna have to come with me. Yeah, good luck with that. Don't look into his eyes. True, I can't use the Mangekyo Sharingan right now. But I don't even need to. I could cast Genjutsu with just this finger alone. To which immediately Naruto kind of flexes some chakra, and they also put their hands on Naruto. And basically, Sasuke and honestly, everyone kind of has their own Genjutsu negation. Naruto could also, negate Genjutsu, but even still, Itachi's powers are exceptionally strong. That even an improved Naruto wouldn't be able to really do much against that in canon. Here, Naruto probably can dispel it initially. Then that next Genjutsu comes up, and he's struggling, but he's able to repel it again. And just in case, someone else comes in and breaks the chakra. Sasuke comes in, he says, Chidori! Chidori, long spear! He fires his, Chidori out of his sword. Itachi dodges out of the way. Naruto makes some clones. Sakura throws some earth at him. Long and short of it is, Itachi is killed, only for it to be revealed it's the duplicate. It's like, what? This isn't Itachi. This isn't good. We need to get going fast. And Naruto is like, hold on 1 second. Naruto takes a moment, and then Sage won't pause. Let's go. And then they rush in. Or he waits. The minute they get to the place where Sasori and Deidara are, the Akatsuki are sealing the Shikaku, Naruto's like, hold on, and then he goes into Sage mode just to get his full sensory on here, puts his hand on the dome. It's like a barrier jutsu, struggling too, even by my standards. And it's like, well, wait, couldn't you do we need to find the other tags. Well, wait, it's a chakra. It's like a chakra barrier, right? Could you do like a chakra seal to absorb it? I could, but it wouldn't matter. There are 5 other, three. There are other tags in place. So 4, I believe. There's 4 other seal tags in place. Even by siphoning the chakra, the fact that those seals are there just means the chakra is going to return. We need to remove those seals. But that being said, don't worry though, I can find it. And then he makes some clones, boom, 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 and sends the clones out there. And because they have Sage mode activated and Kage's Eye, I'm sure he could probably find the weird chakra source there. He's like, okay, ready, and remove the seals. Now those duplicates pop up because the shadow clones are just shadow clones. They pop out of existence and all is good. This changes up a lot of things for this confrontation. 1, Team 10 is also there. No, sorry, Team 9. I always do that. I always think guys Team 10, but it's Team 9. Team 9 is also there, which means if Gaara is near dying, he's like, not good. We have 2 full teams of ninja, and it looks like an Uchiha and a Hyuga, not to mention the Uzumaki, the Nine Tails. Well, this isn't good. Better get out of here. Unfortunately, for Deidara, Sasuke and Sakura, Sasuke basically, Chidori Cinnamon, just starts firing electricity at the bird to basically ground it. Deidara's like, crap, and he cuts Gar out of there, or Naruto uses his chain to cut Gar out of there. Meanwhile, Sasori is looking on like this, not good. There's too many of them to be able to. By the way, yes, Sakura would have been trained enough to help Kankuro here. There's too many of them for me to take them on normally. You've really put me in a bind here, Konoha. But I'll be taking the Nine Tails. Meanwhile, Deidara is fighting. Deidara's probably fighting a mix of Sasuke, Sakura, probably 10-10 as well. That'd be my guess, and maybe Neji. Meanwhile, Lee, Guy, and the rest of Team 7 and Chio are squaring off against Sasori. Normally, I'd like to. Normally, I wouldn't be resulting in such things, but this, you're forcing my hand here. And right at the gate, because normally he try to take them on with his Hiriko puppet, but he's smart enough. No, not good. So brings out the third Kazekage, and then just says screw it. Brings out the entirety of his collection. Unfortunately, there are too many of you. Even my most prized puppet might not be enough to take you on. The third Kazekage. It's like, yeah, that will not stop us. I'm aware. So I give you this, and I think he still does it from inside Hiriko. And so it's the entire 100 puppet army, and everyone just staring on like, holy crap. It's like, Guy Sensei, be careful. His blades, every one of those puppets is laced with this deadly poison. And we don't have enough antidote for everyone. Naruto's just, you. Well, how are we supposed to take this guy on? It's like, this is not good. Naruto immediately brings out chakra chains. He probably has as many as his mom does now. Like, his chains have probably just multiplied indefinitely at this point. So, they basically, he makes a couple clones as well. Just he's probably out of sage mode at this point. Should note, Naruto was able to, down the road, to make a lot more clones in Sage Mode than the initial 2 he could make because of the balance thing. So I imagine Naruto, has had at least a year to train with his clones and Sage Mode, should be able to make enough to get those seals off and to, think words here, square off in more of a Naruto-style manner. It's like, oh, go youth! Yeah, that's it! And meanwhile, Naruto's actually squaring up and keeping the Kazekage puppet at bay. Because the Iron Sand comes out, Naruto's using wind release. Kakashi's basically using a Chidori on his hand to basically cut through the chakra threads. But he notes very quickly he's able to reattach the threads immediately. Chio brings out her, I think it was 10 Guardians or whatever. So it's a freaking melee free-for-all insanity. Naruto finally getting fed up with this, just wind style, tornado fist, blast a bunch of these the sand away. Then Naruto comes in, just puts a seal right on the Kazekage, seizing up the chakra absorption seal. Not going to be able to use those strings on him anymore. And then Naruto comes in, using again his sensory capabilities. Kakashi Sensei, inside the puppet! And he's like, right. Lightning Blade! Was able to destroy Hiriko, but ultimately Sasori's main form comes in. They are able to see where the chakra source on his chest is. So after more and more of the puppets are going down, I could see Lee and Guy both unfortunately getting hit in this fight. But they do have some antidotes available, so they are able to ultimately keep them okay. Kakashi eventually reappears with Naruto distracting Sasori and puts his Chidori right through his actual heart, or whatever you want to call it. Meanwhile, Deidara probably really does have to hightail his ass out of there. He is not in a state to be able to, fight. I do think, though, he manages to get away here because of his fallen clay puppet or clay doll. He eats it, explodes. Art is an explosion! Sasuke and Sakura basically have to put up as much earth jutsu as they can. Or Neji also does probably a rotation to help counteract it as well. They're barely able to, but they manage to do it. And because of that, Deidara is able to get away. He's missing only one arm, too, which helps. So, with all that being said, Sasori's still dead. Deidara makes it out alive, barely, but he does. And they manage to get over to Gaara. Sakura is doing her best to keep him stable, but she even notices like his life force is fading fast. I don't know there's much I can do. And Naruto and Chiyo's looking on, thinking, I can do this. For them, I can do this. That's before Naruto goes, I got this. Just keep him stable. It's like, but starts basically start making a seal on his stomach. Just and just makes like a trail. It's like, what are you doing, boy? It's a special. I'm saving his life. I can transfer some of my life force into him to save his life. You can do that? Oh, without killing yourself. I'm Naruto, the power of the Uzumaki. Now stay back and just give me some focus, or to focus. And say ninja art, life essence transfer, or life essence bridge. Ooh, that's a good one. Life essence bridge, and he makes the hand sign and just starts to impart his life force into Gaara to help wake him up. Now, the beauty of this is it won't immediately kill you, and Naruto can essentially do this. Naruto's life force will eventually rebound as long as he doesn't give it all up. It's one of those things that can just return to you. But Garbage just and wakes up, and so they give Guy and Lee the antidotes they need, and all's well that ends well. They spend a couple days recovering in the village, and they're off on their way. Now, the big change up here. I think Team 9 left early. Like, they headed out back to the village like a day early. Team 7 stayed back just to make sure Gaara was okay. Gaara and Naruto are friends after all. It's like, just good luck. I'm just glad you're okay. It's like, so am I, Naruto. And so they leave. But, those are only at 17 minutes. So, word travels fast in the ninja world. And there are spies everywhere. Orochimaru picks out that Sasori has been killed. Oh, by who exactly? It would seem it was a combination of Team 7. Team 7, so Sasuke's out of the village. Yes, in fact, and my resources indicate that he might be, and this would be maybe like the day they're about to leave. They're still in the sand and will be on their way to the village. So, all we have to contend with is Kakashi, some nothing of a ninja, that little pink-haired girl, and the Uzumaki boy. Is that right? It's like, yes, Lord Orochimaru. Excellent. Good. Because he's not going to want to try to take Sasuke's body without him having the curse mark on him. Even with a curse mark, he still failed the first time. Because Sasuke was just too much for him. Mind you, in a weakened state. So, as they're traveling, Naruto wouldn't have his sensory capabilities. There's no reason to think they'd be attacked. Unfortunately, Naruto still has a good sense of himself. So by the time he senses it, he's like, wait, guys, something's wrong. And all of a sudden, a tree branch turns into a snake. It's like a snake separates them. All of a sudden, a web shows up. And Naruto kind of temporarily gets caught. Kakashi's able to backtrack only for the 3 Onis to show up. Just, whoa! And Sakura falls to the ground, and Earth Style, something I can't remember, was it Earth Containment Jutsu, basically a Jirobo's technique. And traps Sakura. It's like, Naruto, Kakashi, Sensei, Sakura! And Sasuke sees an image, and it looks like Itachi. It's like, Itachi? It's like, you? It's like, wait! And Sasuke, don't! It's like, I think you need to be paying more attention. Actually, no, it wouldn't be, you should be paying more attention. All of a sudden, the metal arrow pops out from Kidomaru. It's like, meanwhile, Sasuke and Naruto, is able to use his adamantine chains to cut through the webbings, only for bones to show up everywhere, and Naruto to backtrack. And so what has happened is, obviously, it's not actually Itachi. And we see that when Sasuke finally is able to get a little farther away, he realizes it stops, and he realizes, you're not Itachi. Itachi wouldn't be working with Orochimaru. Itachi wouldn't be this sloppy. Nor would he be trying to take on everyone else. Now come out, Orochimaru. Sasuke, you've grown up. And to think you've grown so strong even without my precious gift. Even without my precious influence, I could have provided you the power, the strength. After all, when it all comes down to it in the end, here we are, just a scared little boy in the woods and me. And then Sasuke just staring him down. Meanwhile, Naruto, Sakura's like can sense like this dome, it's draining my chakra. you don't have a huge amount to make a good meal, but it's something. By the way, every one of these guys would be in their second state curse mark because they know who's on this team. If it's Naruto Uzumaki, son of Kushina, and the White Flash or the Red Flash of the Leaf, they're not. And Kakashi Hatake, oh, they're not taking fucking chances. And you have the Edo Kimimaru here, which I think Orochimaru would use here. And so you'd first basically Naruto would be struggling trying to keep Sakan and Ukon at bay. And Kimimaru, but it's like, oh, damn it, Orochimaru, and basically makes a clone. Poof. I was like, you're gonna have to try harder than that, kid. And then all of a sudden, poof. Really? Is that a fact? And then, what? And got you. And then all of a sudden he tried, because I don't know, by the way, if Sakan and Ukon need like an injury to enter your body through, or if they can just enter your body by touching your skin. I don't know if that's ever established. But we know in second form, they can basically merge into your body. But the minute he tries to, it rejects him. It's like, got you. What? It's like, were you just trying? What the hell were they trying to do? And immediately he just starts to turn to stone. What was that? Naruto feels the same. Like, so it's true. What Mom said about the curse mark. It's like nature energy gone bad. I was like, I don't know. There's something off about this guy's chakra. And Naruto just, there's a reset. It's like, wind style Galpop. Wind style. Grinding surge. He basically has a wind loop, if you will, just grinds through the trees and basically just grinds things down. Kimimaru just regenerates. You will not be able to kill me this time, Naruto. You impeded Lord Orochimaru's great design. I will not allow you to do it again. And basically coming in, Naruto has his chains and they clash. Meanwhile, Kakashi is busy dodging the ogres and having to dodge these web arrows. They told me you were one of the best, Kakashi, but it looks like your fault. Looks like even you can be caught off guard. Meanwhile, Kakashi is just dodging the ogres. It's like, this is not good. And basically, he gets crushed, only for himself to reappear with a kunai behind him. Hey, look out! And throws the arrow at him, and you can tell it's following him. So he just takes it through the shoulder, but basically gets Taiyo just straight through the chest. You kitty kid! Oh crap! Ugh, damn it! Lightning blade, tracking hound. And basically, he just channels because it's technically the webbing is metal. Because that's what he's making those arrows out of. They're made out of his webbing, but they are like a weird liquid metal that hardened into metal. So by all accounts, not only do we know they can conduct chakra, as the Neji showed, should be able to conduct electricity. So he basically just zaps and then finally Kakashi shows up, puts a lightning blade through his chest. Meanwhile, he was like, "Won't be long now, you little pink-haired brat." And it's like, And meanwhile, now if this were a manga, you would see Sakura wouldn't see her talking, you just see the bottom of her face, her making some hand signs, drawing her fist back. Now then it's wait, what? And all of a sudden the Earth starts to dismantle and reconfigure on her arms. Earth style. Goliath fist. Now Jirobo does have the best durability among the group. In fact, he's so strong in second state, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in that shot, he one-arm lifted gigantic Choji. There's only a handful of people in the Naruto universe who have that kind of physical strength. honestly, that's more impressive than what we've seen Tsunade do. Like, Gamamuja's large sword's impressive, but she used both arms. Yeah, she was tired. But she used both hands to do it. He one-armed giant Choji, which is way larger. So I don't think she'd take her down, or she'd take him down and win it. He'd feel that, though. And then all of a sudden, and there's like, you little bitch, what you call me? Yeah. They start just throwing hands. But she's thinner, smaller, and faster. She's landing all these blows. But I was like, you little, and all of a sudden the giant arm reconfigures one more time and turns into a blade. Just he's about to block and then turns into a giant stone blade. Wakazashi or Goliath's executioner blade, or it's Goliath's blade or executioner's blade, and it just goes right through him. Cha! And then finally, Kimimaro and Sakana Ukon are basically both. Naruto throws the Rasen Shuriken, uses his chains to grab it so it can find his target. The Rashomon comes out, it gets devastated. Kimimara's still able to regenerate. I could see Ukon or Sakon, one of the other, actually being dead. It's like, you son of a, and all of a sudden, what? And then Kimimara's like, this technique. Naruto had laid out the seals and the clones and using the chakra chains for the Crimson Mausoleum binding technique, which that's what I'm going to call it, Crimson Mausoleum binding. Meanwhile, Orochimaru and Sasuke have been kind of duking out a little bit. Sasuke's been throwing fire style. Ryujin, no, he doesn't actually have Ryujin Jaka. Ryujin Jaka. This has been fun, Sasuke. Seeing how you've grown a fully matured Sharingan, too. I can't wait to make it mine. Now, one of my viewers, longtime viewer, noted that they can't find the information about the Edo Tensei where you're able to retain the abilities you've had in previous jutsu. But I know for a fact that is what that's supposed to do. I believe it does say it somewhere in the Narutopedia. That's how Orochimaru is able to amass all these jutsu, is that he takes the jutsu and it stays with his body. Like, even though he has to change bodies every 3 years, everything he gets, be it Kekkei Genkai or whatever, he retains. And he now has an immortal body, which means, technically speaking, he doesn't have to switch bodies anymore. He just does it so he can gain new techniques. Although, given enough time, he can just science it. Either way, finally, though, he's able to get a paralysis temporarily on Sasuke. But Sasuke's able to resist it. Too late, Sasuke. And Orochimaru actually just grabs him. It's like, what the? Yeah. And kicks him away. You're mine. And his fangs come, right? He's like, damn it. And Sasuke pulls something out of his sleeve, smacks it on the other side of his neck. Ha! It's like, you're mine. Yeah. And all of a sudden, Orochimaru's smiling. His face is burning. He's figured he basically what is impossible. Like, the curse mark starts to form and then it fizzles out. So what happened here? It's like, impossible. It's impossible to remove the curse mark. You're right. Even Lady Hokage and Naruto weren't really able, and Jiraiya weren't able to figure out anything. Any concrete to remove it, but that's because they realized they were looking at it the wrong way. It's not a seal you use, which it's not. Should be noted, the curse mark is not a seal; it's a mark. Similar, actually, to weirdly enough, similar to the seal or the ninjutsu placers, the markers that Minato puts for the Flying Thunder God. It's not a seal; it's a mark, and it draws in a corrupt version of nature's chakra and forms these transformations. Because it's derived from Jugo, who does naturally absorb Senjutsu energy. It's just he can't control it. And Orochimaru put his own spin on it, put his soul in there. Well, basically, because Naruto does know a lot about Senjutsu, Sage Chakra, as does Jiraiya and Kushina, they made basically a seal that if you put it on immediately, rejects impure Sage Chakra, Nature Chakra, which means it basically stopped the seal from happening. They can't remove it, but they basically were able to prevent any impure seal chakra or nature energy from being put into the user. And essentially, it's similar to it's only gives me about a 5-minute fix, but for the next 5 minutes, you're never going to be able to put that seal in me. Impossible. how on earth did you? And all of a sudden, Kakashi shows in, a tracking Fang, even though he's got an injury in his shoulder, he uses his other hand. Sakura comes in with a giant Earth style, and then Naruto comes in, chakra chain, and Orochimaru's barely able to escape. They sees Naruto's looking on. They're all Team 7's there, and he is just pissed, like, you blast. Oh, I'm almost out of battery power. Curse you, Uzumaki. Curse you! And then he has to nope the hell out of there. Basically, something's to say, distracts him, and he realizes, I can't win this right now. So they get back to the village. Tsunade, we heal Kakashi up. Kushina is glad to hear that the seal worked, but is still worried about Orochimaru. But right now, everyone's fine. Sasuke also goes and gets checked up. Everyone gets checked up. And really, that's where we're going to leave part 13. We're going to have a little slice of life next time. We're going to get into the Kakuzu Hidan stuff, Itachi, all that. Until then, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys for the next one. Later.